Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises to Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called Breaking News. One West Ahrayah says children of Israel were black folks. Let me say that again. Name of the lesson is called Breaking News. One West Ahrayah says the children of Israel were all so-called black folks. All right. Now this is an old video, so the quality is real bad, but hopefully you guys will be able to hear some of the points that this dude is going to talk about that contradicts everything we've been saying, or most of the things we've been saying in regards to this 12 tribe sign, you dig? So it's 4 different things we're going to point out in this lesson. And the first thing we're going to point out is the 12 tribes, how he break down who Reuben is, who Gad is, who Asher is, who Naphtali is, and who Issachar is. All right? Now let's play this once.
About Christ, you got to go back to the law of justice. The Bible says if you move another man's plot, move his insignia from his plot of land, that is wrong, and you have to pay for that.
Okay, now this is a 12 tribe sign from back in the day. You can't really see it, but I want you to listen. This is the part of the video where he's going to run down who Reuben is, who Gad is, who Asher is, who Naphtali is, and who Issachar is. Quite interesting. Check this out.
Reuben is a Seminole Indian. Gad is a North American Indians. Asher is the Brazilian Indians. Naphtali is the Argentinian Indians. Issachar is the Mexican Indians. Those are the real tribes of Israel, according to the scriptures.
You hear that? He said Reuben is the Seminole Indians. Gad is the North American Indians. Asher is the Brazilian Indians. Naphtali is the Argentina Indians. Issachar is the Mexican Indians. And these are the tribes, are the real tribes of Israel, according to the scriptures. That is amazing. We're going to touch on this. We're going to come back to this later. Let's continue on.
Now, if the cameraman can come back to this, I'd like to focus on this. The real Jews are black, like this relief from the walls of the tombs of Egypt shows. See that? It clearly shows that they're black people. Now, the caption under this says, brick making by the Jews in Egypt. Now, this is in the back of a Bible. Through the Bible, they got pictures of Europeans, false pictures, like this picture here of Christ. That's a false image. Christ was not a so-called white man. Matter of fact, we're going to go and read.
Okay, now we're going into point number 2. This is where I almost jumped out of my seat when I heard Ahrayah say this. This is point number 2 we're going to touch on. Check this out. Listen up close.
Some of the scriptures. All the children of Israel were so-called black people.
Oh, wow. Did you hear that? He said all the children of Israel were so-called black people. Hold on, man. Y'all think I'm making this up. Hold on once.
Jeremiah image. Christ was not a so-called white man. Matter of fact, we're going to go and read some of the scriptures. All the children of Israel were so-called black people. Jeremiah 14:2 tell you that Judah was black unto the ground. I'm going to read that now. Jeremiah, the 14th chapter and the 2nd verse says this. Judah mourned, and the gates thereof languish.
Okay? So far, he's told you that all the children of Israel were so-called black people. All right? Now we're going into point number 3. All right? To find out the whole color of Israel. Let's go.
Amos, the 9th chapter, and the 7th verse says this. Bear with me a minute. Are you not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? So what is that saying? That's saying that the Israelites look like the Ethiopians. Now,
You see that? He said that he just told you Amos 9 and 7 is going to allow you to find out what color the people were of Israel, right? And he said what? According to Amos 9 and 7, the Israelites look like the Ethiopians. So that further supports his stance that all Israel is so-called black people, right? Now he's finna get into the description of Yahushua. Now this is very interesting. Check this out.
I want to go and get the color of Christ, because the color of Christ is in here. Also, Christ's birthday is in the Bible. So I'm going to the book of Revelation, and we're going to see what color Jesus Christ is.
Now, he's going into the book of Revelations, okay, to read the description of Yahushua. Now, what's interesting about this is, according to Great Millstone, isn't Ahrayah John the Revelator? So you see, Ahrayah finna read the Bible about himself, giving his description of Yahushua, because he's John the Revelator, remember?
This is Revelations. I'm going to read the first chapter and the first verse, the Revelations of Jesus Christ. Now I'm going to jump down to the 13th verse and read down to the 15th. And in the midst of 7 candlesticks, John on the Isle of Patmos saw this vision of Christ. One like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girded about the paps with a golden girdle, like you see us wearing girdles, because this is the customs of our forefathers. That's the reason why we wear girdles and armbands in the Eastern garments, because it's a custom of our forefathers. Now the 14th verse, his head and his hairs were white like wool. He had woolly hair, not like the image they show you.
Now, you see this image right here, right? This is a different image of Yahushua. This is also an idol. Okay, me and my brother already touched on this. That Yahushua sign, that's off, man. That's a graven image. And this is another graven image, a depiction of Yahushua.
As white as snow, and he was fully gray. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. His eyes was red because he was a wine drinker. Like it alluded to him in the book of Genesis, the 49th chapter, it says his eyes would be red with wine. And his feet, in the 15th verse, like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace. So he was a very dark, brown-skinned man.
See that? He said Yahushua was a dark, brown-skinned man. So that all lines up with what he's talking about, okay? Remember, he said that all the children of Israel were so-called black people. And then he went to Amos 9 and 7 to furthermore validate that the Israelites look like the Ethiopians, which furthermore supports his claim of all Israel were black people. And he just read the description of Yahushua, which we already knew. All right? Now, the interesting thing about him reading that Revelations is he, according to Great Millstone, he's John the Revelator, okay? So when he read the description of Yahushua, he was reading the Bible about himself, giving a description of Yahushua. That's amazing, ain't it? Well, hold on, man. Hold on. We about to close it out. Hold on once. We about to close it out here. Yeah. Check that out right there. See that? That's that 12 tribe sign again. All right. Now check it out. In the beginning of the lesson, Ahrayah said Reuben was the Seminole Indians. When you look on there, you see Reuben, Seminole Indians, right? Then he said Gad was the North American Indians. You see that? That lines up. You see it? But then he said Asher is the Brazilian Indians. But when you go on here and look for Asher, well, you can't see it. Hold on. It's on here. You got to make it smaller. When you go to Asher, it says Colombian, Paraguay. Okay, it don't say Indians. Then he said Naphtali was the Argentinian Indians. When you go to Argentina, let's see Argentina. When you go to Argentina, right? Did I pass it? Bear with me, y'all. Naphtali, right? See Naphtali? It says the Argentinian Chileans. But he said Naphtali was the Indians, Argentinian Indians. You see that? Then for Issachar, he said that they were the Mexican Indians. But right here, it just say Mexican. See that? Naphtali. Let's go back to Naphtali. It says what? The Argentinian to Chileans. But Ahrayah said that Naphtali was the Argentinian Indians. When you go to Asher, it says Colombian to Uruguayans. I hope I said that right. But Ahrayah said it's the Brazilian. Wait. Yeah, Asher would be Brazilian Indians. But look what it says right here on the sign. It says Colombians. You see that? Wow. See that? That don't add up, man. That don't add up, man. You see that? So this is why we're poking at this 12 tribe sign, man. Because it's flawed. And the man that's responsible for the 12 tribe sign just showed y'all proof that he even contradicted the 12 tribe sign himself. The man said Asher is the Brazilian Indians in the video, but on the sign, what do it say for Asher? For Asher, it says Colombians. You see that? Naphtali was the Argentinian Indians, and he got the Argentinian to Chileans. But there's no Indians there. The only Indians that's being applied to on this 12 tribe sign is Gad and Reuben. Come on, man. What's the name of the lesson? Breaking news, man. Ahrayah, One West Ahrayah say all the children of Israel were black folks. You see this shit, man? It's fucking ridiculous, man. Excuse my French. I'm just going to come out with one scripture. That's John 8:4. And I ain't going to even read the scripture. I'm going to just give you the highlights. Because Great Millstone, this is y'all. Y'all are the children of y'all father, the devil. Y'all always hated the truth. Ain't no truth in you. And y'all constantly lying, just like y'all father lying, the devil. Ahrayah, all y'all fucking false prophets, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's a wrap for you niggas. Shalom.
But before that happened, he took me up to Harlem, and we met with Abba Bivens.
Okay, so you had an encounter with Abba Bivens.
Oh, yeah. Abba Bivens and Nasi. Anyway, that was a great experience. I went up there a couple times. And one time we were over there, and they had the charts up. And they had the charts that said if you're Jamaican, you come from this tribe, and if you're from Barbados, it's that tribe, and boom, 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 boom. And read the book, said, hey, come on, Pop. What is, you know that ain't right. He said, of course, Danny, I know that's not right. He said, but that's the hook. That's how we get them into place, and we wire them up to what's true. Well, you know, years later, after he passed away, and his sons and all of them, they either died or moved away, the Tanakh school began to teach those things as truth. This is the truth, you know. And well, and they had the charts that said if you're Jamaican, you come from this tribe, and if you're from Barbados, it's that tribe, and boom, 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 boom. And read the book, said, hey, come on, Pop. What is, you know that ain't right. He said, of course, Danny, I know that's not right. He said, but that's the hook. That's how we get them into place, and we wire them up to what's true. Well, you know, years later, after he passed away, and his sons and all of them, they either died or moved away, the Tanakh school began to teach those things as truth. this is the truth, you know. And the Tanakh school began to teach those things as truth. This is the truth, you know. And the Tanakh school began to teach those things as truth. This is the truth, you know. And
American Indian. If you're going to deal with justice, wait just a minute. If you're going to deal with justice, listen to what I'm going to say. Go ahead. If you're going to be a just people in a society, this land here really belongs to the so-called American Indian. Who took it right. That's justice. Okay? Now, if you're going to talk about Christ, you got to go back to the law of justice. The Bible says if you move another man's plot, move his insignia from his plot of land, that is wrong, and you have to pay for that.
Reuben is a Seminole Indian. Gad is a North American Indians. Asher is a Brazilian Indians. Naphtali is the Argentinian Indians. Issachar is the Mexican Indians. Those are the real tribes of Israel, according to the scriptures. Now, if the cameraman can come back to this, I'd like to focus on this. The real Jews are black, like this relief from the walls of the tombs of Egypt shows. See that? It clearly shows that they're black people. Now, the caption under this says, brick making by the Jews in Egypt. Now, this is in the back of a Bible. Through the Bible, they got pictures of Europeans, false pictures. Like this picture here of Christ. That's a false image. Christ was not a so-called white man. Matter of fact, we're going to go and read some of the scriptures. All the children of Israel were so-called black people. All the children of Israel were so-called black people. All the children of Israel were so-called black people. All the children of Israel were so-called black people.